Are you looking for potential clients? Check out this video now and I'm going to give you some email tips. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you have not seen this channel before, it's all about upping your game in the recruiting industry. So, agency recruiters, you need some clients? Is it getting difficult? Well, email is definitely the best way. If you can email sequence, that is gold. I personally use Gem, and I'll put that in the notes below here. But there's a few things that you have to realize. And I think once you realize this, your biz dev can really unleash. So first and foremost, short, sweet, to the point. I get so many emails all the time selling me stuff, right? I'm sure lots of people do. It's infuriating when I am seeing all of this whole filler paragraph before the person actually gets into it. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you do. Tell me why am I reading this? Think about when you're sending these emails to decision makers, think about how much busier they are. Each level goes up, the busier they tend to be, and the less they will read emails because that's just not their job. They're kind of removed, although they still make those decisions. So who are you? Why should they use you? What problem are you going to solve? You should be able to do that in 3 sentences or less. Here's something, I'm gonna put this on myself here, is, I've accomplished a lot in this industry. I've been in this industry for a long time. I have a lot of stuff to, hold my head on. But I'm not telling you that in my first email. Even in like my 4th email, I'm not really telling you that because it's just too much. And again, it's like, what have you done for me lately is how those decision makers are thinking. They're thinking, I have this problem and I want to get to the person that's going to solve it the fastest. So what I'm doing now is like I'm involved in a lot of strategy right now when it comes to recruiting. I'm not as transactional anymore as I was before. But again, I still need to realize that being the transactional, solution, people enjoy. So short, sweet, to the point. Now, when I talk about a sequence, what does that mean? That means you are sending multiple emails because here's the thing, they have not read it. There are several tools that you can find out if they read it, and most sequencing tools, especially Gem, I will see when their email is opened. I will see if they clicked links, all of those things, which is actually great because you can say, hey, is my email not on point? Why are they reading it and not getting back? Well, that's why the sequence comes into play. And it's best to send 4 to 6 emails in that sequence. And do you have to redo those emails? Do you have to think of 6 completely different emails? No. You just have to switch it up a teensy bit. But again, assume they have not read it. Even if you see that it's opened, it doesn't mean that they read it. Just keep sending. The more they see you, the better. Which also means, on a side note, to be really active on LinkedIn and make sure your LinkedIn profile is on point, which is definitely another video, but you have to have that for sure. Now, human touch. Plain and simple, people work with who they like. Pretty much always. It's either they like you or you're solving a particular problem that not a lot of people can solve. If you can wrap those 2 things together, perfect. So just like in outreach with my candidates, outreach with potential clients, I'm doing the same thing. I'm putting the human touch, but at the end. So any kind of personality that you want to end with, it's at the end. Please. Me, I'm always into the vacations. Like I was working remotely in Lake Tahoe. I talked about that. I asked them what they were doing. It's a give and take relationship, and that's how you have to begin when you're doing cold outreach. And then you also have to give them the why. So I talked about it a little bit in the beginning, short and sweet, to the point, the why. But most importantly, why you? Why are you the one to solve their problems? How do you even know what problem they have? Put that in your message. So like, for example, let's say you see that they have multiple recruiter roles open, right? You want to help them because obviously there's a reason why they're so open. One, it's because apparently they can't find good recruiters, which is normal. recruiters, up your game. But also, that means if they need that many recruiters, they have that many other roles open. So you have to tell them, hey, I see that you're looking to hire a lot. I would love to help you with R for R, which is recruiter for recruiter. I would love to help you find some recruiters. I can do that really quickly. I can do that. I've done that for XYZ company. You know, so for example, if you are reaching out to an autonomous vehicle company and you've had success with an autonomous vehicle company before, you're going to mention that. You know, they have to know why are you solving their problems. And then last but not least, and I kind of mentioned it anyways, but it's your LinkedIn. But let's spend a teensy bit of time on that. I know I walk you through in another video on how to make it super powerful, but your LinkedIn also has to be straight and to the point. So the About You section is that moment for you to shine, is for you to show your accomplishments. And again, those first 2 or 3 sentences, though, should be straight and to the point as to what you specialize in, why someone would use you, and then you can have tons of different fillers. If they're going to stay on your LinkedIn page, you might as well, you know, get that all nice and shiny and super thorough. And again, personality. As much personality you can show through your LinkedIn, the better, because the moment that they see your outreach, they're going to go on LinkedIn and they're going to look at you. I mean, that's just what's happening now. So make sure that's on point. Make sure you have a great photo. Your dogs, your kids do not need to be in your photo, okay? So let's just recap. So the outreach to potential clients, don't forget about the subject line. Naturally, I do following up with hiring or on hiring, or if you even want to say, hey, I saw you're looking for recruiters. But for me, following up on hiring is a really powerful subject line because it just kind of assumes that I've spoken to them before. Whenever you say following up, that's just kind of assumed. It's like the trick when you want to put the RE, you know, the 2 little dots before the subject line. It assumes that you're in a thread. Okay? That's why whenever you're doing sequences, let's say you don't have a sequencing tool, that you're still replying in thread so that they can see that. That makes sense? Cool. So that, again, that means multiple emails. You got the human touch, the why you, and make sure your LinkedIn is on point. So have fun with biz dev. You are definitely going to have to reach out to several people. I would say at least 20 potential clients a day in order to get this going. Remember, the response rate isn't as strong for biz dev as it is for candidates. So have fun, make some money, and thank you so much, you know, for all the love and support that you've given me. Thriversity is off the ground. We are training recruiters. It is coming to life. We are bringing, you know, awareness there, which is super great. And then the podcast, the Talent Takeover of Unfiltered, I'm actually surprised on how much of a cool response we're getting, and we have a lot of really cool guests coming up that are super relevant to the space and have a lot to say. So I will see you every Thursday at noon, and do not forget that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life. Go live it. And I'm putting up another video right here that can really help you out with your clients as well. So check it.